is that they've been newly diagnosed and they're feeling very low, and depression is kind of creeping in. And what do you have any suggestions on how someone can stop that depression and trying to find, I guess, hope?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think you can find hope. I would try and find hope from thinking about the nature of the diagnosis. So what we're saying in FND is there is a disorder of the nervous system. It's not functioning correctly. But the tests that we do to make the diagnosis actually typically will demonstrate that there is some potential for reversibility. And it's hard to achieve that, but it is possible. So to bearing that in mind, it's not a sort of disorder where it's all just a big mystery and we don't really know what's going on. We understand quite a lot about it. And the other thing that we often shy away from is it's nice to have a question about depression, because depression and anxiety are very common in FND, particularly anxiety actually. They are much more common in FND than they are, for example, in patients with MS with equivalent disability. And lots of people with FND don't have anxiety and depression, or they become very sensitive to talking about it because they feel that doctors are sort of angling and they're going to blame it all on anxiety and depression. And I don't blame them for being sensitive. But it's great if you can get past that and say, okay, you've got FND, but how are you feeling? And do you have low mood? And we know a lot about the treatment of depression in terms of, and the treatment of depression in people with other medical conditions as well. So I think talking about the depression with hope finding a health professional where you can talk about how you're feeling and not feel that they're going to get at you or blame it all on that or blame it all on depression is a great step forward, I think, in the overall management of the condition.